She was on the bus, not doing anything significant, not thinking about anything particularly deep, just sitting the way you sit on a bus, half present, half somewhere else, watching the world move past the window. And then a thought arrived, quietly, without invitation. What if the thing she'd been calling a career problem isn't actually a career problem at all? She didn't go looking for that thought. It just came, and the moment it did, she couldn't undo it, because something about it felt uncomfortably true. She'd spent a lot of time sitting with this feeling and emptiness around her work, the lack of fulfillment, the sense of showing up every day for something that doesn't light her up. She'd been treating it like a career question. What do I actually want to do? What fulfillment would even feel like? How do you find purpose in work you choose for survival rather than passion? Real questions, still sitting with them. But on the bus, she started to wonder whether she'd been looking in the wrong place. Because here's what she also knows about herself. When there has been someone, when she's been in that hopeful early space of getting to know a person who could become something real, the career question gets quieter. Not solved, not gone, but quieter. The job that felt hollow on a lonely Tuesday somehow feels more manageable when there's someone to come home to, or someone to text about nothing, or just the feeling that somewhere in the world there's a person who's yours and you are theirs. When that's present, even just the possibility of it, everything else carries less weight. And when it's absent, the career emptiness gets louder. Maybe you've noticed this too. Maybe the heaviness you've been calling one thing is actually something else wearing that name. Because there's the question she's been sitting with since the bus. Is she unfulfilled at work? Or is she actually lonely? Has she been calling it a career problem because that's the one that feels fixable? Because loneliness, the particular loneliness of wanting to love that hasn't arrived yet, that doesn't have a solution you can work towards. There's no milestone to hit, no amount of discipline that gets you there faster. You can't achieve the right person. And maybe she's been pouring energy into the career question because at least that one feels like it has an answer. A life that works on paper but is lived alone feels like not enough. Not because you need someone to complete you, but because the things that make life feel full, really full, they are not things you accumulate. They are things you share. Ordinary Tuesday evenings that mean something because someone else is in them. The particular comfort of being known. The simple, ancient, irreplaceable experience of loving someone and being loved back. Without that, even the things that should feel like enough don't quite. Something shifted in how she holds the career question after that thought on the bus. Because if part of what she's been naming as professional emptiness is actually just the ache of a life not yet shared, then maybe she's been harder on herself than she needed to be. Maybe she wasn't failing to find fulfillment. Maybe she was just missing someone. And maybe those are two very different problems. One you can work on, the other you just have to stay open for. After recording this, something was written about what it actually felt like to be sitting on that bus when the thought arrived. It's on Substack, link in the description. Still figuring it out, and for now, that has to be enough.